YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. So some news broke today about the Carolina Panthers' involvement with Jimmy Garoppolo. It was reported, a while ago that the Carolina Panthers could definitely be a team in play for Jimmy Garoppolo in a potential trade. And obviously, with Sam Darnold, Matt Corral, PJ Walker as their quarterback room, I definitely think there has to be an upgrade there, especially if the Carolina Panthers are even thinking about making it to the playoffs in some sort. So, long story short, the Panthers are not interested and want no part in Jimmy Garoppolo's $26.9 million salary for next season. Now, this is expected. The Panthers, like other teams, maybe involved with Jimmy Garoppolo, they don't want to take on that salary for next season that he has. Therefore, it leaves the Niners with kind of no choice. They're probably going to have to take a chunk of his contract if they want him to be traded, or if they even think about trading him to another team. So I don't think this really is a surprise. Jimmy G's taking on $27 million for next season. I mean, that's what he's going to be due. He obviously is going to be paid it, but by who, I don't know. I'm sure, like I said, the Niners are going to have to take on some of that contract if they even want to trade him. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I think the 49ers would like to trade him, but they've also, John Lynch in particular, has made up scenarios in which Jimmy G is still on the roster and stays with the 49ers. So they said they weren't going to release him. If you really, really want to trade him, I think they're going to take on some of that deal and pay some of that off and then trade him to, the respected team that gets him. But either way, I think this comes as no surprise. A lot of teams don't want to take on his contract for this upcoming season. He's well overpaid, obviously. This year for Jimmy Garoppolo is one of his biggest years when it comes to a payday. As in, this year on his contract is one of the most expensive years that contract has. So why would anybody want to take on that money when he's coming off of a pretty big shoulder surgery? And then obviously you talk about his performance, and he's just not worth what he's going to be making next season. So I don't think the 49ers are in a position where they can just trade him to any team and there's going to be teams interested. I mean, they're going to have to work to trade him. And I don't know if they really want to work. I mean, they've said numerous amount of times that Jimmy Garoppolo is a great quarterback. They envision scenarios in which he's still a part of the team. What happens, I don't know, but it's definitely something to keep an eye out on. And like I said, I don't think this comes at any surprise. But for the Panthers, they're also, they're interested in Baker Mayfield. It's being reported that they believe Baker Mayfield is a better option than Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't think necessarily that's the case. I think with Baker Mayfield too, there's going to be a good chunk of his contract for next season that's going to have to be paid off by Cleveland if they end up trading him elsewhere. So it's a sticky situation. I definitely think with the Panthers, you have Matt Corral, the rookie the rookie quarterback coming out of Ole Miss. Matt Rule has said he would like Matt Corral to sit behind a veteran quarterback, learn the speed of the NFL, learn how to read defenses, this and that, and then maybe take over. And I think in that case, Jimmy Garoppolo is the guy for Carolina. But obviously that $27 million salary that Jimmy G has next season is not appealing to them, and they're not interested and want no part in taking on that money. So in their situation, Jimmy G is definitely the better option than Baker Mayfield. But with the money, in terms of the money and what goes in or what's going to go into the Panthers trading him, or the 49ers trading him, I guess, it's maybe Baker is a better option then, but in the aspect of developing a rookie quarterback that you eventually want to take over, you know, and start for the future, which I don't know if Matt Corral is going to be that good. Who knows, right? I mean, we're just going to have to find that out. But in terms of him, the Panthers wanting him to be developed under a veteran, Jimmy G's their best option. But Baker's not far from Jimmy G, I don't think. And either way, the Panthers, if trading for one of these guys, want their respected team to take on a good chunk of the contract. Therefore, they're going to have, I mean, in the Panthers situation, the Niners take on some of Jimmy G's contract. They're basically getting him for a better deal than, you know, a lot of other teams. So it just depends on how bad the 49ers want to trade Jimmy G, because if they want to trade him, there's going to be a trade this season. And if they feel as if, for whatever reason, Trey Lance isn't ready, then they're probably just going to keep him. But I do think Trey Lance would make this offense better. I think the 49ers understand that. He just needs reps. So Panthers want no part of the salary, though, so we'll see what happens there. But, yeah, expect Baker to be also traded. And the Browns are kind of in the same spot, too. I mean, they're going to have to take on some of Baker's contract in order to probably get him out of Cleveland.